everybody, welcome to Bestie Book Reviews. I'm here with my bestie Mandy.
And I'm here with my bestie Jessica.
So after Mandy tortured me with Brother's Best Friend, it is now my turn to torture her.
There was a poll.
Yeah, you were loving every second of it. So this is our Convincing My Bestie series. This is where we convince the other to read in a series or in a trope that they don't typically choose for themselves. Although I know Mandy will be perfectly happy with this one because she's been requesting it. So I know a lot of you guys were requesting Rejected Mate. I am working on that one, but we are going to be doing Dark Romcom.
Oh, yay!
Yes. Okay. See, I told you Mandy'd be happy. So,
okay.
Before we start with our Dark Romcom, Mandy, do you have anything you need to tell the people at home?
Well, we're filming this. We give ourselves a little bit of time to read the book. So at the moment, I don't think we have a giveaway going on, or if we do, we've just announced it. So always check back for those. Make sure you hit that subscribe button though, so you don't miss out on any of the fun of our 26 books of 2026, as well as check out our channel membership if you're interested in that. And hit that subscribe button and like and comment and hype our videos. We appreciate all the support.
Definitely. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Okay. So the first book I have is, there's a couple that I actually read this week too, which is really interesting. But okay, so the first book I have is Sweetly Obsessed by Kira Cole. So this is the part of a series. This is book 3 in a series, but you can read this as a standalone. Now, it is a duet. There is a second book. I have not read the second book yet because it just came out on audio. So there is audio for this one as well. So this one is about Lola and Enzo. They knew each other as kids. Their dads were best friends, and then their dads had a falling out. We don't know exactly what happened there. Enzo has watched Lola grow up. Lola's also using a different name because she doesn't want to be known as her father's daughter. Like, she doesn't want other mafia people to know who she is. And so Enzo has been stalking her for a very long time. This does have one of the tropes that you like, which is the whole wrong text, wrong number thing. Because he starts texting her pretending that he doesn't know who she is and that it was a wrong text. And so she thinks this is her wrong number guy. And it's really just him keeping tabs on her and what's going on. So then he also, while he's pretending to be Alex, who is the guy that is texting her from the wrong number, he basically becomes her boss at her company. He takes over a company. And so she has Enzo, the guy who she's attracted to, who she knows was a child, and she thought he was attractive then, who is a domineering asshole. And then she has the guy who she's texting, who is kinky but sweet. And the things go from there. Just things go from there. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, but that is book number 1. Okay, so then book number 2 is, what is that book? Must be one that I did. Oh, see, it's the one I'm talking about right now. Okay, book number.
Are you okay?
No, I just didn't recognize the title. Book number 2 is another one that I just read this past week, and that is Good for Her by Tyler Page. This is a part of her. All of her books kind of have this final girl thing going for them, where it's a heroine who it revolves around horror flicks. So our heroine in this one, Evie, she is the daughter to an actress who is known for making these Simon Says movies, which are a series of horror flicks. The book starts out when she is 16 and she's on set with her mom. Her boyfriend is another actor for this series. He's the same age as her, so they're both 16, 17. And they are in love. They actually lose their virginity to each other that one night when her mom is gone. And her mom's out to dinner with some executives. And then they find her body later that night. She's hanging from the rafters. And they know that that it was not a suicide. It was a murder. And so now we fast forward 5 years later, and Evie has come back to get revenge, but she is being cast in Simon Says 6. She has that legacy with her mom. where everybody's excited to see her back. But Sebastian has become the main attraction for this movie, and they have to play each other's love interests in the movie, and he is still in love with her, and she knows that she is on a suicide mission. So, but there are some funny things in there. And this is like, with this one, it could be very dark, but it feels like a C.R. Jane book where you shouldn't be laughing at things. You know, there's that little bit of the comic relief that makes it not feel as dark, which is the best thing about dark romance or dark rom-coms. They don't feel as dark as they are. Okay, the next one that I have for this is, all of these have audio, by the way, so far. Oops, I'm Wanted by Sheridan Ann. So this is a dark rom-com, but it is set during a prison break. So this is about Aria. She's a reporter, and she's at this thankless job where she is delegated to, picking up people's coffee, even though she is a full-fledged reporter. And she has been following Stone, who is an inmate at the prison, since he was arrested like 7 years prior. And she just feels like a connection to him, and she doesn't know why. She has amnesia, by the way. So, that could be why. And so she convinces her boss that she gets a interview with him, and her boss decides that he's going to go to this interview. He's going to take over because she's incompetent, which he just really wants the prestige of it all. And when they go for the interview, Stone won't stop looking at Aria, and he seems very angry with her. And then a prison riot happens, and he has to grab her and get her to safety, and they go on the run together. But there's so much more because did I mention she had amnesia?
So. Okay, so this is prison and amnesia. Done.
I know, I figured as much. Okay. Then I have...
Wait, why are you continuing?
Well, because there's other ones that I have to give more recs for. I know you think you're done, but the people at home might not be. So the next book is Sinner's Retreat by Lauren Beale. This is the start of her Slaycation series. So this whole series is dark rom-coms. And all of them, you need to read them in order. They just do. The audios for these are amazing because they are a full cast audio. And then like when you get into book 2, she keeps the whole cast for all 4 books at this point. So this one is about Kendra and Ezra. Kendra is all of these guys are serial unalivers. But Kendra is a female serial unaliver, and she is trying to find the person who murdered her brother, I believe. Is who her brother's killer. She's trying to find her brother's killer. And so she has been invited to this retreat for serial unalivers on a tropical island. And so she decides that she's going to do it. She's going undercover in a way. She's not using her own serial killer name, but she's trying to find this guy who is the one that she suspects is the one who killed her brother. On the flight there, she meets Ezra. She and Ezra end up having a one-night stand situation. And then they think they're never going to see each other again. And then lo and behold, when she goes to get on the flight the next day from the little layover they have to go to the island, Ezra is there. And Ezra is also a serial unaliver, but he also might be the one that she is looking for, who possibly killed her brother. There's a lot of comedy in this. Like when he meets her and they're on the plane, her vibrator is going off in the overhead bin, and oh yeah, there's a priest sitting next to her in her aisle. Like it's funny. This one's definitely funny. Okay. Then my thing just went to sleep and I can't read what else I had here. So, there's that. Hold on. This one might not be for you because it's white shoes, but we're going to talk about it anyway. Are you happy about that? Didn't think so, but we're going to talk about it.
Again, I've already picked.
I can see. Okay, so this one is Cute but Psycho by Beatrix Hollow. This is a part of her Vera Fallen Asylum series. She's only right now, I think, got 2 books out in this. So this is about our heroine. who is in love with her psychologist or psychiatrist, can't remember what it is. He is a vampire. She doesn't realize it's paranormal. She doesn't realize that he's a vampire. She figures out that he's a vampire in the very beginning, and that, you know what, that doesn't sway her at all. She is so in love with this guy. She stalks him. She's great about it. He ends up getting her committed to Bear Fallen Asylum, where he actually works, and so he can watch her a little bit more closely. When she's there, she meets Baz, who is a basilisk, and she has another Nero, who is another shifter of some kind. He's like a wolf shifter, and it ends up being the three of them. So she's got the vampire, the basilisk, who can't touch anybody, and he wears masks all the time, and the other shifter situation. And it is a riot in this book. Like, everybody is some kind of a paranormal creature at this asylum, but the people who work there completely ignore that and pretend that it's not even a thing, which just makes for hysterical hijinks. Also, other things are going on, but it's been years and I can't quite remember. But this one is really good too. Was that 5?
Yes.
Okay, so then the last one is one that you still need to read. It is a part of a dark post-apocalyptic rom-com, but you haven't read book 2. Myra Might Survive by Liz Hamilton.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this one is rom-com as well. This is the only one that does not have audio. So this is a dark rom-com. And it's dark because of the post-apocalyptic elements. That's what really
on my shelf, too.
I know. We both had it. So if you haven't read Caitlin Can't Die, I recommend reading that. Not that you have to read it before this one, but I just read it too. Okay, so this is about Myra. When the apocalypse started, and this is kind of like a zombie apocalypse situation because you got the bloats, the guy's full of black sludge. She was at a dam. She is a teacher, but she was at a dam with a whole bunch of high school kids. Gosh. So they're all like 17, 18-year-old high school kids. And she's like the only adult that gets stuck in this dam with all of these kids. Well, you got a whole bunch of kids stuck together in a sealed location. And they're all horny. So you know what's happening, right? Everybody's boinking everybody. The leader of the group, because one guy appointed himself as leader, really wants Myra. Myra's like, dude, you're 18. And she's like 30. She's like, absolutely not. I'm like the mom of the group here. But one night, she finds this guy who washes up. He ends up having an accident. He washes up close to the dam. She brings him in to nurse him back to health because he has some injuries. And they have to make a plan to get out of the dam because things are going down. You got a whole bunch of kids, you got guns, and you got the apocalypse and power trips. It can't be good. There you go. Which one you gonna read?
Oops, I'm Wanted again.
Yeah, I knew that was going to be.
But I also do want to Sweetly Obsessed. Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
The Slaycation series, I want to read that. I actually have the first one I got on Audible already. It's on there.
Yeah.
I think it was on sale a while ago.
It was when Amazon had their Audible had their sale last time. It was on sale.
Yeah. And then I obviously want to read Myra Might Survive. So there was a lot of good ones on this. But I'm going to go with Oops, I'm Wanted again.
Okay. Again. All right. Well, we'll be back. When are you done?
Thanks for not being brutal.
You're welcome. This time. Okay. We're back. How did you like Oops, I'm Wanted again?
I loved it.
Good.
Yeah. Good. It's a 5-star read.
I'm glad you loved it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good. And I mean, we got a little bit of the prison. Mm-hmm. And then like it's hard to find a good prison romance.
Yes.
I think there's some in like the MM category, but like MF prison romance is hard to find.
Yeah. And there was some amnesia.
There was amnesia. Yeah. You love that. Yeah.
I do. It was great. Highly recommend.
Okay. I am so glad that you loved it. Yes. There were a lot
I actually still have my list here of all the books because there were several others from this video that I want to read at some point.
Yeah. I enjoy Dark Romcom because I think the way it's done is it takes something that should feel dark and icky, and the humor makes you just go, okay, it's not so bad. Mm-hmm. When you know that you would really have a hard time with this in any other way. So I do like Dark Romcom. And I feel like there's been quite a few new Dark Romcoms that have come out over the last months, a couple of months. I just haven't had a chance to read them. I think it's kind of it's becoming a thing right now. So, which is enjoyable. So, all right. Well, I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad I didn't torture you too much with this one.
Yeah, thanks.
You just keep that in mind for the next one. So
consider it.
Okay. All right. Well, let's wrap this one up. We've got other videos to record. Wrap this up.
Okay. Well, make sure you check back on Mondays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and a lot of times Wednesdays for new videos from us.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.
Yeah. And if you haven't checked out our
Taboo. It's our ultimate taboo, our guide to ultimate taboo, our favorite one. We're going to stick that as
Make sure to go do that.
Yes. All right. We'll see you in the next video.